lakad matatag!
Normally.
Pudge for a moment, and I was like, nah, I don't think they want to pick Pudge in this game. And since you already got the Primal Beast, you're most likely not going Puck. Apparently,
T1.
In terms of how the lanes are shaping up, it's going really well for the Mars so far. Typically, this would be Slark favored.
Bottom lane, Hobson.
3-minute rotation. Oh, it's not going to pay off, though.
Now top lane, Cuckoo, he's in some trouble. Scatter Blast with a crit from Erica for good measures, able to secure first blood to Vici Gaming and Hobson, and he's going to continue to fall behind here.
Oh, this actually, they just used the level 2 Thunderstrike.
Hobson, charge in. That's a lot of damage coming out. 2 points in the trample. Yang's going to be in trouble as well. There we go. That's what they needed. T1 get themselves a double kill, and Hobson as well is the one that claims
area and make it so that you just can't farm in that area on a lot of these heroes. They actually get the glimpse back as well. And we saw it happen in that Liquid versus VP series, and it's happening again.
Bottom lane, Frisk. He's going to end up going down. BAB attempting the trade, but Ana has even got 1 charges if required, so T1. That's a big kill onto Frisk, now able to stabilize. And even BAB is actually going to rotate. Look at the backstab coming through from the Mars. Zephyr's going to try and position himself away from the tree line, but it's just in the woods. It's not easy to do that at all. As BAB finds an angle. And back to top lane, Cuckoo again. Just as soon as he steps a little bit too far forward away from the tower, Erica and Yang
He's
just
blocking
lock
himself
onto the Nature's Prophet. Or try and TP in Whitemon. He should get a return kill onto Yang, but that's another death. Love to see it. Up lane. Erica again. We saw the lack of damage proving to be an issue to bring down the Chaos Knight prior, and it might be the same case as Erica tries to turn it around, but the Sprout will block him in. That is a big kill for T1 to find.
Yeah, Veno, space created at the time from Zephyr there. Just making sure that he's keeping these 2 heroes busy, and well, even nice little bottle refill coming. Wonder if they're going to look to commit all of their spells. They've got the Dream Coil available, and there's the Tombstone as well.
Yang's nearby too to try and pump in that extra little bit of damage here with a Scatter Blast. Let's see if Hobson's going to be tanky enough. That's not the case. Vici Gaming will shut down the slight streak that the Primal Beast was starting to pick up.
Oh, another, especially once he picks up that Blink Dagger, it's going to be so much more effective. Great haste rune picked up by the Puck.
Ooh, Zephyr.
Yeah, well, he's going to pop it just to try and dissuade XM.
Static Storm from Whitemon. Look at the bait from Zephyr. Beautifully done. They'll try and lay down the ultimates from Vici Gaming, but it's not enough damage to bring down Thompson. Off the right side, Ana's going to get involved as well. Finds Frisk left alone. So T1, they've got the numbers advantage at the moment. Ana's going to look to wrap around. Even Cuckoo wants to get in the middle of it all. BAB isolated from Yang. Couple of kills going the way of Radiant. Does look like Yang's going to be able to step out. No one to catch up to the Snapfire, but Ana, that's really important. The Slag Wards as well. It's very difficult for Vici to take fights unless they are smoked up. That smoke pops, or if they get a glimpse of the Mars, if he gets caught out with like a Plague Ward, speaking of Zephyr, run up the high ground here, just face checking Erica's position. Should be an easy kill for them to find. One tries to drop the Static Storm, and that's going to be a whiff, and now it puts him in a position where Vici Gaming can capitalize on the Disruptor. Off on the other side of the map, Ana has found Yang alone. No one else from Vici Gaming starting to move to the Snapfire's location, so it does look like Ana should be able to clean up. Counts up in a couple of seconds. Actually going to be off the mark here. Yang, can he get cute with the Jukes? No, not with Thompson nearby. This onslaught, more difficult to be able to avoid.
Radiant secret shop, so if they can just look to connect together, they've got a massive timing that they could look to play around. They're playing on the Radiant side too, so whether it's map control that they want,
might be in some trouble.
Yeah.
The rest of the team's starting to connect. Yeah, they got the glimpse as well. Whitemon's just in range. This kill might give them an objective now here for T1.
Yeah, potentially Roche. Looks like they might be able to secure another as well. The Piggy, not fast. Yeah, they're under the smoke, though. Zephyr's patrolling back and forth, not wanting to give it up for free.
The positioning BAB is going to be in. Arena's out, but Aegis has been claimed. Ana's going to pick up the second life and look to pounce to retreat. As T1, they're happy with getting Roshan. They just need to cut their losses, and it looks like, unfortunately, Cuckoo with a sacrificial lamb.
Generally okay with it. Again, they had to pop a fair few ultimates to make that happen. No Poison Nova being used, but you don't have to deal with it too. It's against some of that lifesteal coming through against... Does he have any points in the Soul Rip just yet on the Undying? He's can't be a complete Giga Chat yet. Just the 1 point. I think that's valid enough. You got to protect the Tombstone a little.
Misses out on the spear. Backpack's already been used. They actually might be able to blow him up the first life. Vici Gaming, they're going to try and set themselves up as well. They got the tombstone laid down. They're forced to retreat though as all of tier 1 show up as Cuckoo's even got a TP into the middle. They've addressed the tombstone issue. Ana's going to be cautious though, still playing with the Shadow Dance. He even has the Aghanim Shard to utilize as well, but Ana, he's caught out inside the corner of the AoE damage. It's not coming through fast enough as Ana will survive, and now Thompson's into the middle. The Pulverize to bring down one, they'll turn to Frisk, and they'll even catch out XM. As a beautifully timed pounce from Ana is not enough, XM just is able to jaunt away. And pick up, and you're going to a Slark as well. They're going to try and attempt. They still have the ward up. T1 missed this by the triangle. Ana's got the BKB. It's got to be quick. BAB gets the initial stun. It needs to be perfect for follow-up, but it's not. Ana's got an opportunity to play around with the ultimate. Now T1, they've shown up instantly. Onto Frisk they go. But can they get more out of this towards the southern side? Erica, he's isolated. The rest of the team wanted to back up, but Erica wants to go in. Now Vici Gaming going to be able to fall up as well, but the BKBs are soon to expire.
Zephyrs about
They're controlling the Chaos Knight for the moment, and as soon as they bring it back down after the Eul Scepter, Ana can get all the right clicks out. They'll try back one of the G's and drop. Vici don't have an answer as T1 find game 1 in the lower bracket quarterfinals.
Woohoo!
Because I think this pick for Ana is incredibly difficult, and nothing really comes to mind. Is Naga is in the pool? That's something we've seen before, and there goes the.
That's exactly what they did. They did Nature's Prophet, they did Clockwork, and then they followed that up with a Lone Druid. I think the bans that Vici put forward were completely the correct ones. Oh, this might not be too good though.
Oh, that's not a good spot to run up, Mr. White One. As XM just charges. And the game has very good answers to the Earthshaker, so. We've seen Frisk, it's something he's comfortable on. They haven't had the greatest amount of success with the Earthshaker nonetheless, but he is caught out of position. It's really going to come down to BAB's micro. If he can tank up his bottom lane, Whitemon, you were just saying, you're saying you're a big fan of his, and unfortunate for him to give over first blood, but at least he's going to be able to rectify that.
There's a reason I'm a fan of his. Make sure that he's saving some of those cooldowns to be able to get the turnaround potential there, or just to disrupt that trample or the charge. All about finding the windows on XM to be able to go for those kills, because Tiny, early on, incredibly squishy.
Yeah, we saw Thompson in the previous game put a lot of emphasis on making rotations. Bottom, Yang might be in some trouble again with the right clicks coming through. This double range lane for T1. See the first smoke out of T1. Importantly, the first movement from Thompson. They smoked onto the Observer ward, so Vici Gaming are aware of this. They're set up as 3. They can TP in as well if they need some extra numbers to try and help out, but look at the wrap around the Clockwork Cogs. Holds Frisk into play. Zephyr, a worthwhile sacrifice of his own life to make sure that Vici Gaming will not retreat, but XM, he's shown up to the party with a trample straight on top of Thompson. There's nothing that Ana's going to be able to do to keep his mid laner alive.
That's just that little bit of a miscalculation, right? Not realizing, or rather forgetting that he might have that double damage available. I mean, to be careful here on Erica. They connect with a Thunderstrike, and this time the Micro is looking a little bit... actually steals the Arcane Rune and doesn't feel too bad about popping it, the Shapeshift as well because of the relatively lower cooldown. Is anyone going to be able to help Thompson, though? Ana's busy taking the top tower, and you can maybe make the TP in here on Cuckoo if you are wanting to. Yeah, here we go. He's like baiting out for as long as he can.
He's getting close to the tower. Finally, one person will TP in, but a little bit too late on Zephyr. He might have just TP'd to his own grave. Look at Ana. He says, peace, brother. What nothing to do with his skirmish as XM gets the double kill. And this might be the tier 1 tower now. They've got no creeps, but BAB with the Helm of the Dominator, exactly what I wanted to see. XM playing with this timing on the Lycan.
Yeah, but they're just saying, look, we might be giving up one, but if we can get multiple from it in exchange, then it's going to be well worth it. Static Storm's already been used, though, and Whitemon's completely out of mana. Unless they get another lucky root, he should just waveform away. Ooh. Never mind. This out, and they feel like they're ready to go, but who can get caught out on the backside by Frisk? We were talking about the win rate on this Earthshaker, 1 in 5, but can he make the big turnaround to change that? Smoke coming through.
He'll start the fight onto Ana. He's isolated from the team inside the river. He's going to be able to get the ultimate form off. So the bonus health, that might not be enough. It looks like Vici getting half the damage in. Frisk, he's done it. In with the Echo Slam onto 3. Your team fight secured, and Roche for the grand prize.
Oh, not just the Echo, but the perfect Fisher. Unless you're farming heroes, then you have a much harder time.
Smoke from Vici Gaming. Look at the wraparound. Thompson's going to get the initial jump. It's on to Frisk. Static Storm should be able to secure the kill, but T1, they got to get out. Thompson's getting
XM's
stalked from the
coming.
walls. So they're going to see Whitemon in the tree line, and XM should be fast enough to cancel that. That is one beautiful thing about Vici Gaming. An issue they had in game one is that they didn't have ways to gain information. This time you do with the Lycan wall. So we see multiple times now they've been
Off the map as much as possible. It's that minus 50-second true form cooldown that you're going around.
BAB.
That'd be big.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of damage with
Nice
the double
blink.
damage rune from Thompson. Bring down the Lycan and our Frisk. Easy use to the glimpse back as well as T1. A successful smoke will net them 2 kills. And now this will give them an opportunity to try and get the map into a position. Then get the abilities being chucked out. A lot of posturing from either side.
But Zephyr's able to get away from that big initiation. They're still probably going to be able to claim this, but it would have been so much worse for T1. Ana has to be careful with his bear there. They're going to afford to get the resummon.
You can't go though. If hookshot's on cooldown, there's no way for T1 to start.
No, maybe
Thompson
now you
wants
can.
to be playing with the tree volley.
No
Clicks back.
H's.
XM's going to charge in. Look at the damage. Oh no. Erica doesn't have an opportunity for the attribute shift. They clean up too. XM stuck inside the base as T1. Beautifully done. The cogs to push him out so he couldn't find the bonus strength to stay alive through the damage from Thompson.
This is what they were so anxious about. They were just worried.
XM. T1 going to move to the triangle, the rocket flare as well. XM, they're running straight to T1. XM's not going to be ready. That's an Aghanim Scepter Static Storm. There's going to be no BKB to protect him.
Does have the
Can they
buyback,
continue
though.
with the team fight though from Vici Gaming? Erica's going to try and pummel into Ana. Echo slams out from Frisk as well. It's going to lock the Lone Druid into place. Is Erica starting to stack up the damage, but they don't have detection. Ana protected inside the Glimmer Cave for the moment, but XM charges into the middle, gets the Pulverize out as well, but Ana is still slipping away. Finally, they're going to be able to bring him down. They'll deal with the bear that provides the damage to get rid of the carry on T1, and they'll find Zephyr as well. Erica with the triple kill, and Roche is up for...
To push up onto that high ground. They're not going to give them the opportunity this time around, but they've got all of their ultimates available. All this to be a big pick.
Thompson, he's going to get blown up. Oh, the damage coming through from the Morphling, thanks to the power rune, will force a buyback out of Thompson. The Hex is there as well. Might catch him off guard. The fault from Zephyr. They need the damage.
Right.
It'll come through thanks to Ana's bear. The Static Storm's ready for round 2. T1, they can turn it back around here. The tree volley pummeling through. Thompson's going to jump into the middle as well. They brought down Erica, and now Vici Gaming need to get out. But can they cover the retreat? Can they cut their losses?
They want XM. They know he bought back.
He bought back prior. The Primal Beast caught out inside the lane. There's
leashed.
nothing Vici Gaming can do to keep alive their position 2. Frisk will jump in.
The
Hail
cheese.
Mary play. It'll buy enough time for XM to play around with the cheese. He's not going to be able to onslaught away, so instead it's going to look to try and get as much damage and take Whitemon into the grave with him. But that will not be the case as T1 protect their captain. They protect Whitemon, but
Never
Frisk
mind.
will finally get the finishing blow. As T1, they'll still catch up to him nonetheless. Some crits raining. Great ward. It's a great ward to play with. Look at the jump as well. Thompson.
They see him.
He's pretty separate from the team.
Well, they almost found
They want
Frisk.
to go on this for Vici Gaming. Eric is actually going to waveform into the middle, trying to target down the Tiny at the moment. They won't have the damage as Thompson
found
steps
Whitemon.
out to the right side, but they've been able to deal with Whitemon, and it looks like T1 need to get out. Back towards a triangle. Zephyr is in a bit of trouble at the moment. Thompson's also trying to escape, but no one will be able to catch up. Cuckoo's going to be able to BKB TP. Zephyr should tick out to the Maledict. He will die inside the bait.
Quick.
Ana.
Yeah, having to be a little careful here.
Well, they know. They know Ana's here. He's alone. What can he do? He's going to have to get crafty to be able to escape. As
Cuckoo's
XM
coming.
onslaught to the right side. He's going to need help, and he's going to need it fast. Maybe the bear can look to address the Primal Beast. They're actually going to turn to deal with Cuckoo instead. Stuck inside the Sprout, so the waveform will provide division. Vici Gaming, they're still on top of Ana. BAB with the blink in. He's got an Abyssal Blade. Ana needs help. Thompson's here. He's going to try and chuck in the damage from afar, but with the BKB protecting XM for the moment, so the Savage Roar is not going to be an issue to push him away. T1 not wanting to buy back just yet. Another resummon from Ana. How deep are they going? The bashes and the control. Erica goes down to T1. They baited them. They set the trap inside the base. They'll be able to turn to Yang. He's trying to escape to the northern side. They'll finally kill him off in the tree line as tops him. Gets the triple kill, and T1, all they needed was the buyback from Cuckoo.
They do. They commit a few more, and this time it's when the Roshan's going to be up. They've got the vision. They've got the understanding that it's going to happen. Man, just that turnaround damage, the burst potential. They just kept kiting and kiting and kiting with how damn tanky.
Frisk, you know, he's on the higher ground. He just attempted a
the force!
double force! Oh no,
they got
no,
another.
Witch Doctor doesn't have his own force! Oh no, the worst sequence of events here from Vici. He's now mid lane as well. Whitemon! He's got Erica! The Morphling just brought back. Where's the control? Can Cuckoo get in range? Erica's not going to mess around. A BKB preventing the Hex coming out from Cuckoo, but that was almost the end of the game. Vici came. You're going to need a smoke here from Vici. The Rocket Flare and the Bear in the front line just giving them way too much information. T1 know exactly whenever they're going to get the jump.
Could be the last team fight.
XM, chuck in, double fissure. Not the worst start, because Frisk has got the follow-up Echo Slam as well. They're going to try and blow up Thompson at the moment. A decent amount of damage coming out throughout the Pulverize, but Thompson's going to step out to the right side. But Vici Gaming, they've locked onto their target. Can they reset, however, on Rainy? Because Anna's still in the middle, trying to 1v1 Erica at the moment. Inside the Sprout, they've been able to deal with the first side. Vici Gaming, can they set themselves up for round 2? Anna's vulnerable. He doesn't have the boys nearby to protect him as XM trampling all over the Druid, and they'll bring him down, and now they'll turn to Nature's Prophet as Cuckoo just brought back. Be cautious here, T1. You can't continue to bleed your members. Such a heavy commitment to Thompson. He's got Whitemon nearby. Static Storm's going to get laid down, but look at Erica. He doesn't give a damn about the Static Storm. Erica just pummeling in. Left, right, and center. The answers are there now. Anna's separated as well. T1 are crumbling as Vici Gaming. They can walk it down. A Glyph will only delay this. I think we're going game.
So that he can spam that Rocket Flare to push out the waves. I mean, he's not, but I wish he did.
Oh, they see him. Oh, no, they see him. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures.
They're going straight tier 4s, and why not?
Yeah, we got game 3. Oh, my, what was this game? It's only fitting we go the distance. T1 Vici Gaming, game 3. You love to see it.
Man, it can't be understated how...
Yeah, I mean, I think
they're also going to be...
good.
Yeah.
But Rubik,
Say,
they're going for a more aggressive
using
route.
all of their reserve time.
Wow. Oh.
Yang might be a bit... Okay, they're not going to... Sorry, trying to secure the hard cream. There was a gale out and Cuckoo was moving over, but...
Gang's still a little low
okay.
here. Has to be
Maybe
careful.
we'll get the kill in the end.
Ooh.
Yeah, not like that.
Not like that. I mean, it's a big get for a Venomancer. You know, you're one of these cores that, one of these supports that doesn't really do a great job of rotating. You're
Blow off Thompson or at least force out a defensive coil.
Yeah, I mean, you sure can on Whitemon, but the thing is, Anna's nearly died a couple of times in this bottom lane with Whitemon there.
Erica's in some trouble. They're going to lay the Tombstone down. They can continue the dive. They've got the creeps, and Zephyr's even going to salve as well. Frisk, I believe his TP got cancelled, so they won't have the Rubik to try and kill Zephyr. Now Yang, he's overset the mark a little bit. Was expecting the Rubik to get involved, but instead, it looks like he still ends up dropping. So we got...
Bottle refill if he wants it, though.
XM's going to get his own refill as well. So the kills on the side lanes will enable the supports now to rotate. Look at the importance in XM. There's the level 6 advantage. Doesn't have too much mana, so Frisk's going to give him a main go, but Thompson gets his own 6. Resonant Pulse going to buy him some time. We'll see if they got the magic damage to go through the Void Spirit. Shaman's going to hold him into place, but the telekinesis will cancel that. Instead, XM, he just jumps in. Why not go for the kills instead of going for the power rune? As XM, with the help of the support rotation...
The rotation away, you cause 2 cores to follow you, and then you just TP out. You get the kill in exchange onto the Visage, you get the Familiars, you prevent your tower from being under threat. Like, big wins coming through here from T1 and Zephyr. He's even able to make the rotation to potentially help out with these 10-minute power runes.
Gonna have the numbers advantage at the moment here from T1. Great use of the Hex. They might target down Whitemon instead, and well, yeah, they definitely will as soon as Thompson jaunts away. We're with their initial move, expecting where the carries are playing.
This is where the communication needs to come out. Anna, time walk forward.
Uh-oh, Anna's in trouble.
They found Morphling too,
he
though.
gets the initial stun. They're going to be able to follow up plenty of lockdown to bring him down. But meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, T1, they will also be able to convert on their smoke.
You would have to say that it's a little bit more important for...
Yeah, B mid lane as well. Coils out. No hesitation with the use of the Poison Nova. TPs are starting to come through. They will end up losing the life for BAB. And they catch up to Yang, however, is actually got a snowball into the middle. Has some familiars to play with.
The stun.
But the rest of the team, they're not here. Yang's going to try and chuck up Zephyr into the air, but the damage, it's not enough with just a toss. So a great play from T. Probably will be forced into a Lincoln's as his maybe second item. Make an attempt onto Topson. They know the orb was used prior. Might be an opportunity for them to secure the kill. Again, a defensive use of the coil. Whitemon stepping in. They get the control before the attribute shift. Topson's going to jump back in for the fade ball. Oh no. High risk, high reward play, but it'll be Vici Gaming that comes out on top. And are back to the river. They're also making another move. They're on to Cuckoo. The shot's just shy, but it gave them vision to follow up with the snowball and Vici. They're on the prowl. They want to get another kill, and they'll easily catch up to Zephyr as the 8th remnant drags him back into Vici's kill.
Oh, high risk, high reward is the perfect way to put...
Wherever he's positioning is Vici with his deep ward place. They know exactly where Arn is farming. Oh, he's going to time walk into them as well. And with 3 heroes nearby, there'll be no escaping on the Faceless Void. A great movement from Vici that was all set up to the previous ward placement.
They're trying to get something in exchange, though. BAB. They have to make sure that they've got the boys.
Not going to be an easy kill. Close to the T2 tower as well. They need to address the Wraith Pact. It's relatively survivable. Yang doesn't have mana for the snowball, however, so they're even forced to drop the Serpent Wards. Get the kill and the familiars.
Okay, it's an important kill. Again, they've only lost...
You want to try and slow down Ana, but Vision is enabling them not to run blindly into the Radiant members.
It's the power of information. They smoke it pops, and they're going to go in.
He's got the Manta though, might catch him off guard. He can get rid of the Silence. Instead, Frisk jumps into the middle, but XM with the Aghanim Scepter, AoE, Silence, they're all grouped up, and they're all gonna pay the price as Vici Gaming find the puck. But hang on, Arna lived. He got the Chrono onto 3 with the help of the Poison Nova. Vici Gaming are in shambles as now Erica trying to survive to the northern side, has the waveform to get some distance as well. Vici Gaming, they've still got some members nearby. They're going to hold back Cuckoo on the Undying. Can they bring him down though? With BAB showing up the familiars, the damage is starting to rack up as Cuckoo completely isolated, and Vici will end up winning out in the skirmish.
Ooh, what a turnaround from Ana to be able to get that 4-man Chrono off, preventing the Rubik from...
They need an area to be able to take a fight. They need a choke point.
They do, and they need their tombstone.
With a DD, they're going to jump instantly onto Zephyr. Shouldn't have to force too many abilities out to secure the kill. And now, I mean, this could be the opening for the high ground.
Yep, no one's set up.
He's got the jump onto the puck. XM's going to be able to follow up as well. Topson. Oh no, the vision from the tombstone, he wasn't ready. All they needed was one stun, and XM was nearby to have the extra silence.
To get into the middle of a team fight's big.
Topson's going to jump. They see BAB and Vici going to smoke on the back. Tombstone already laid down from Cuckoo. They're going to try and blow up Ana. Oh no! The burst is too much. Ana can't survive. He gets no abilities off. Maybe Cuckoo and Topson, can they do a miracle? Can they turn the fight around? Cuckoo's trying to move in, but Vici Gaming, they've got other answers. They're too far ahead. Topson will try and slip away to the north, but they've locked onto their target. There'll be no escape for the puck as Vici, all they lose is BAB.
Such a heavy commitment, and yeah, he was about to drop the tombstone.
Smoke's going to pop as well. Oh, it was out. Not the easiest person to bring down with the Wraith Pack laid down. And look at Arno, he's worried. An instant use of the BKB. They should be able to deal with the Visage without committing too heavily. But Topson, he's killed off on the other side. And T1, they've got to get out. They need to cut their losses, but Arno won't be able to make it. Yang's there. He's always there, ready for the punch to stop the teleport. And meanwhile, Whitemon, he's also caught out. Trying to hold Erica inside the Serpent Wards. Cuckoo will just escape. Vici Gaming, another fight, the exact same position as the last skirmish.
Boy. Double tomb, Aegis still there for 1.5 minutes. They might even be trying to find a kill onto Ana, but he's going to take you all the way back. Oh, what are you doing, Cuckoo? Last defense coming through from T1, it feels like.
Topson as well. Oh my lord, almost getting caught. Ana's going to jump into the middle as well.
You can't chrono him, you can't.
Erica's going to be okay. First familiar stun into the second of the resummon as well. Cuckoo trying to stand his ground and right click. Might be a dieback coming out. Arnie gets a pretty good
chrono.
chrono off to the right side. It's just the Void pummeling into them at the moment because the rest of the team are inside the base. He's got to turn back to try and deal with XM, but kicked up to the sky without a buyback. This might be the end of T1's hopes as Vici Gaming will look for a reset because they see Topson outside the base. One stun into the damage. He's got a buyback, which he'll use instantly. The Vici Gaming, play it calm, get the resources back up, make sure there is no opportunity for T1 to have a miracle defense.
It doesn't feel like that there is. Zephyr, he's holding on to 3,000 gold as well, but it's not going to be for anything. He doesn't have the damage through from the rest of the team to be able to follow up. They're ignoring the Plague Wards. They know that's not the important thing to deal with. This is the last racks going down here. Mega Creeps about to be enabled for Vici, and they can breathe a sigh of relief. Back off to respect the fact that the Aegis, it's expiring in 15 seconds.
Look at the fake back. Oh, look at the fake
found
back. They see Topson. He brought back. Oh no, Topson. Ren then dragged through. He's gone. Same with the rest of the team. Ana's up in 10 without a chrono, but the buildings are falling. They need him out of defense, and they won't be able to. The G's are dropped, and Vici Gaming will knock out T1 in the last chance qualifiers. Erica says bye.